pineapple. They said they had pineapple, but I don't think they do. Pineapple, they have pineapple. They have it here. Yay!
When you're ready.
Yes. Can I get 2 orders of the chips and cheese?
Okay.
Can I also get just a chicken burrito with just chicken and rice in it?
Okay.
And can I get the smallest Cinnabon Delights?
The 2-pack?
Yes.
Okay.
And then can I also get an order of chicken quesadilla?
Okay.
And can I try the pineapple whip freeze?
You want that regular or large?
Large, please.
The whip first.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Order correct on the screen?
Yes, that looks correct.
Okay. And would you like any sauce with your order?
No sauce.
16.28 at the window.
Okay, thank you. Got a fake pony in, so I'm trying to show it off. Is this on autofocus or manual focus? I don't think that changed anything. Shoot. Me trying to figure out my camera out. I look like I'm in focus. If it says AF on the camera, does that mean I'm in autofocus? I don't know, I'm in the darkness now. Okay. I'm very excited to try this new drink. Thank you. What the fuck is here? Am I in focus? I don't know. Oh, that sensor in this car. No, I don't need one. Thank you. Oh my god. The sensor in this car? I hate this car. I got this car and I hate it and I want to get a new one, but like there's nothing around me and it's so annoying. And y'all gonna be annoyed with me. Okay, but what the actual hell? Okay, so that says MF now on the screen. So I'm in manual focus. Dang it. I don't know how to switch this. Thank you. Thanks so much. You too. It's like a little try action there. I liked it. By the way, that pineapple freeze drink is so freaking cute. I'm so excited I came out to get that. Now I gotta figure out where to eat this without being awkward in the parking lot. Sorry. Everything's okay. I just need a place where I can just eat in private without anyone judging me. But that place is open, so I'm not gonna park right in front of it because they would for sure judge me. I think I'm close to Cedric's house. I wish social distancing didn't have to be a thing. I could visit him. Okay, this looks like a residential area. This smells so good. I haven't had Taco Bell in Cinco de Mayo, but I feel like I haven't had like Taco Bell like sitting in my car in my feelings, and I decided to treat myself to some Taco Bell in a very long time. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, we're like in the same neighborhood. Just put it aside, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm in the same neighborhood that car accident happened, but not right on the same street. But holy cow, that's like sad. I really want to try this pineapple freeze. Right? Don't you think shade would be it? But then once we're in the sun, it's kind of like almost like that's where it's at. These houses are freaking cute over here, though. They're so tiny. I mean, like in a cute way, though, like not in a mean way. Is that too bright? Parking here. It's almost like I should flip it, huh? Sorry, this is so stupid. Nobody really cares as much about me trying a freaking pineapple whipped freeze. It looked delicious. There's a website, I always talk about it. It's called Chew Boom. It always has like the newest like things that are coming out at like fast food restaurants. And this one just looked really, really, really good. So this is actually the direction I'm supposed to be headed home. So maybe we'll just go and see if I park here because that would be too perfect because it's already on my street back. Like the perfect amount of shade or too much shade? I feel like I'm back in that same situation. I'm thankful and grateful for a car, so I'm not trying to complain, but maybe it's my shirt that's like throwing the brightness off. It's like so dark on my face. I'm in darkness. I don't like that. And it also still says autofocus, and I feel like that's not really focusing. And I also feel like, I'm so sorry guys, we're gonna flip it again. It's annoying. I'm being annoying, sorry. And there's a giant UPS truck right behind me. This is what driving with me is like. It's actually like nobody's out on the streets today again, which is always so weird to me when it's like sometimes it's super crowded and everyone's out and then no one's out. Okay, so this is a different direction altogether. So let's see if this direction would hit right. So I think it's my problem is maybe my sweatshirt's too bright. I feel like the lighting is being thrown off by that. You see now I'm cute in the shade, which normally would work really great. So I think I need to go a little in the sun. And I know this is so annoying. Am I gonna ever try this drink? That's the question. Okay, I just need to go in the sun. I just need to go in the sun. It's just a better option. Let's see pictures of a house. Hopefully it's his. Do you ever look at people and be like, oh, they're doing like suspicious things, but like, is it suspicious? Like, do I report it, or is it like completely normal? But because you're like a paranoid person, you just think everything's suspicious. So I'm like, that looks suspicious. But it's like, is it suspicious? Okay. You know what? I think this is the best we're gonna do. This is so annoying. I'm so sorry. I know no one really cares that much except for me, but I was really excited to try this drink, and I feel like I'm kind of flopping on this. So that's it. That's hot. Okay. So, to do a cute thumbnail with my sunglasses, my pink sunglasses that are dirty. Hell yeah, Taco Bell. It's gonna be a mukbang. It's gonna be more than me, obviously, just trying this drink, but oh, that's such a good bag. Oh, okay, I'm really excited now. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised they had it because this like just came out this morning. Or like on the website. Yes. Okay, pineapple freeze. I feel like this is like not doing it justice because the lighting in here is sucky. Okay, now we can actually taste it. Oh my god. I'm not even the biggest pineapple fan, but it whipped. Woo! It tastes like those Dole Whip things in Hawaii. Or Disneyland. Oh my god. This is so... Oh, this is actually really good. Oh my god, I need a picture with it. That's how good it is. Ow, I just hit myself in the head. Okay, we're back in this shade because it just made more sense, and actually it's probably even a cuter thumbnail over here because that's like bright. It's like high, 2 bright drinks. All right, and guys, are we gonna really do another thumbnail? Yes. All right. You know, all bullshit aside, this is like really good though. It's almost better than like a Starbucks drink. You know how sometimes like, I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't go to Starbucks because like I need it. I'm like craving it. I need to wake up. It's like my treat. It's like you go as a treat. Am I the only one? Or is that everybody? Maybe that's everybody and I'm just thinking I'm a special self like always. I haven't had Taco Bell in so long. I'm just going to eat in my car because, I don't know, getting out of my house feels good. Like I like being home, and I actually like, I've enjoyed having kind of quarantine where like everyone else is home, so I feel like I'm not really missing out. Because normally I just stay home by myself anyways, but I do miss getting out once in a while when I do go out, you know. I got excited, someone was texting me. And it's literally Chanel. I was like, do they call me that? I'm on my lunch break. not about to calm. This is not tea or anything or drama. I'm not trying to call anyone out. If I did, I would do like a whole thing like, hey, Zane and Heath, you suck. I'm not doing that. Because actually, of everyone in that friend group, Zane and Heath were always so cool to me. And Mariah too. Mariah's cool too. And Matt's on their podcast sometimes, but he wasn't on this one. And I never watched your podcast, ever. I know it got really popular really fast. And apparently they made like $500,000 in the first month or something, which is crazy. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's exaggerated. I don't know where I even heard that, but that's what I heard. Never saw it though. Never watched it because I think part of me is just like sad too because like they were once I considered my friends, you know what I mean? And so like obviously when you break up with like somebody and you don't continue talking to their friends, you know? But there's really nothing bad to say about them. I have nothing that I could even expose. You know, there's nothing. But because, like, obviously, I came from their friend group. Obviously, they're going to be friends with me. Whatever. So, I guess I just don't watch because it reminds me of my past and a time that, like, I really loved in my life and also fucked up in my life. I don't regret anything. I think everything happens the way it's meant to happen, but definitely was a rough period in my life. Anyways, so I never watched it, but for some reason, I watched this one. And the title didn't even have OnlyFans in the title, but they talked about OnlyFans at the beginning. What's the title of it? Why would I have clicked on it? Because I seen the thumbnails and stuff, and I never clicked on it. It's their episode from May 19th. It's called Unfiltered. But they're talking about OnlyFans and how they think it's weird. It's just specifically Heath and Mariah, which I know he's really conservative just in general. Like, I know politically and just in general. And they were saying they were old school and didn't think that they should. And at first I was like pissed. I was like, oh my god, like, sorry we all can't be, you know, David's best friend and have a podcast that makes $500,000 a year and they have to work, you know. But I kind of understood where they're coming from. Like, they were talking about a guy, like a boyfriend, who was encouraging it. But they didn't think that was, they thought that was weird. They're like, okay, I get, they're like, and they even said, they're like, oh, we get the sex worker thing and there's no shame in it, but like supporting your girlfriend, like encouraging her to do it. So again, this is not even me like being pissed or disagreeing. It's just an interesting thing. It's like, well, I guess I'm single. And I thought maybe if I did have a boyfriend, I like a boyfriend, like definitely I dated guys who have like helped me film and stuff, and I think it's cool, but they weren't like actively like encouraging it, like outwardly encouraging it. In fact, one never even liked the photos that had to do with like an OnlyFans promotion. And I'm like, why don't you like all my photos? And he's like, well, I don't like your OnlyFans ones just because it's like kind of creepy or weird for him to do what he thought. So it's like on one hand, I would love if my boyfriend was supportive. But on the other hand, being like, why aren't you jealous? Why aren't you insecure? You know. I don't know. It's a weird thing. A lot of OnlyFans, a lot of people are talking about it lately, and my ultimate view is like, a guy wants to encourage his girlfriend. I think there was a tweet specifically of a guy being like, hey, if my girlfriend wants to start OnlyFans and I can quit my job, like, I'm all for it. I think it was along those lines. So it's like a little bit of a different context than just like being okay with your girlfriend doing it rather than being encouraging and supportive. I don't know. And then on one hand, like, I love my OnlyFans. If I get in a relationship, like, I don't know. It would be cool if he supported me. You just have to be secure as fuck. Like, That's like, what are they posting? Like, obviously, if I have a boyfriend, I'm not gonna be having sex with people on OnlyFans, you know what I mean? I think that, to me, that's weird. I guess some people say, like, if it's girl, it's fine. Like, if you're in a hetero relationship, a girl and a guy, they say it's, like, more okay if, like, a girl just does it with other girls and not other guys. I get that. Oh. It was interesting. I was, like, thinking about that. Like, if I was in a relationship, definitely would have flown with Jason, obviously. I mean, my Patreon they thought was risque, and I was just, I don't even know what I was doing. I was just talking about sex on there. I was talking about it. Not shoving dildos at me. Guess everyone has their, you know what, and then I was just thinking, like, because at first I was, like, kind of pissed. I'm like, ew, why are they talking like that? I was like, oh, what's any of their business? But when they're a podcast, and that's what they do, is just talk about shit. But then I was thinking, like, oh, for me, I think, like, masturbating and stuff is fine. I'm like, I don't know. And again, it's like a security thing. I'm insecure as hell. But I would be okay with having my boyfriend doing OnlyFans as long as he wasn't with other girls in it, you know? In a way, I look at it as like this. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of proud, like, that people would want to see my boyfriend naked. A lot of straight guys don't do OnlyFans. I was thinking about this. I mean, it's brutal weird. I'm sorry. There's, like, too much chicken. I'm trying to get to the good parts about all the chicken. But there's 2 straight guys I follow. I don't know any other ones that are on there. Like, I guess it's mostly a female thing. But OnlyFans is crazy though. It is. It's insane. Also, the amount of people that want to see me naked is very flattering. Like I said, right now there's a ton of videos, like, reacting to Trisha Paytas' OnlyFans. I don't even watch them. Like, honestly, it would hurt my feelings, I'm sure. Like, I'm pretty sensitive, so I don't even want to watch it. I don't want to be, and I don't want to be insecure because I'm so confident. I'm so happy with doing it. But, whether you're, like, on there to actually see me naked, because you're you're curious. Oh, it's even better when it's, like, slushy like this. It's so good. Or curious, like, I welcome everybody. I mean, when you think about those videos I was reacting to, they're kind of mean. The one nice one I watched was Chris Clemens, but that was my Patreon, and that was a long time ago. And he was so nice. I was expecting him to be, like, kind of mean and harsh towards my body, which is, I think, again, I've never seen any of them. I swear I don't. I would just assume they're saying, like, because I'll see tweets and they'll be like, oh, so gross, so nasty. So I'm assuming it's like that, but maybe not. Chris Clemens, literally the sweetest. I think he's so nice. I really do. Like, after he did my, like, reviewing Trisha Paytas' like, Patreon, like, I just thought the world of him, because I thought, okay, yeah, he's, like, making fun, like, you know, lightheartedly making fun of it or whatever, but he was I don't even know if I, like, want these right now. Maybe I'll just at the end. But he wasn't going for, like, the low blows of, like, oh, all her fat folds. I don't know. To be honest, I always probably think the worst of what people think of me, but as the old verbiage goes, what other people think of me is none of my business. It isn't. And I put myself online. And I really put myself online with OnlyFans. You gotta take the good with bad. So, people commentating or something about something I said. I'm start putting it out online. Yeah, I did this fake ponytail today. It's on my vlog channel. I don't know if I, like, love it. It's, like, a little too thin for me, but it was easy. It took me literally 2 seconds. And you should see my hair. Would it look 2 seconds prior? It looked horrible. I mean, I put the ponytail up. The ponytail, putting it up probably took, like, 30 seconds. But the actual hook of the ponytail literally took 4 seconds. So, it was very easy. Not sponsored. but it was a really easy pony. I don't know, you guys. I don't know what else is new, but so I watched the Zane and Heath podcast. It's interesting though. They're really good. They are good. They're very chatty. They talk about lots of stuff that I never like heard of, like topics that I would never have like read into. And it is weird. It makes you so nostalgic when you see people that you were once friends with, like just like online. It's like just such a weird, it like throws you back to that time. Like I hadn't followed half of that group. I think I just muted the rest because, not because I didn't want to see their stories, but just because like it just reminds you of this time. And like when I was watching them, I'm like, oh, like that's like how I remember them, as just being nice and chatty and like lighthearted and funny. And it was a really good podcast. What else? I put way too much self-tanner on this morning. It's not the most flattering angle or hairstyle for me. Do you ever look at people and you see sadness? Like there's this guy moving, or maybe he's just taking groceries or something. We just had a shit ton of groceries. And he has a big ass watermelon. And he just looks sad. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not sad, but maybe he'll think about me. He does look sad, and you're just like, what's going on in that person's life, you know? I'm at this point in my life where I really don't want anyone to be sad or upset. Like it hurts me like so much when I think of other people's like pain. I don't know. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm such a good person, but like that guy's sadness, he maybe wasn't sad, maybe he was totally fine, but like it just affected me. I was like, oh, what are you going through? We're all going through something. Always. I don't know what else I watched this morning. Oh. I kind of watched the Call Her Daddy thing. I watched like Logan Paul's and like on the podcast, his podcast about it. Zane and Heath talked about it, and then I tried to find like some highlights of theirs because I never knew what they were about. I didn't know what they looked like. Their podcast, like really cute girls, and I guess they just had like it reminded me of Three's Company, where basically they were both offered the same deal. One said no, the other one said yes. And so they just continue on without the girl that said no. And the girl that said no got pissed because they're like, what the fuck? I thought we were a team. It's an old show, but Three's Company in the 70s was Suzanne Summers. She renegotiated her contract. They basically were like, she basically said no to what they were going to offer her. So she left, and she thought her other cast members would follow suit. And they didn't, and she got pissed. And they replaced her. I guess that's what happened. Because I guess the boyfriend of one of the hosts was like, no, she's not doing that deal. It sounded like a good deal. I don't even know what Barstool Sports is. I guess it's like a big deal. I'm like assuming it's like an ESPN, maybe. It didn't sound like that deep. But maybe because it's just such a massive podcast. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to listen to that last one. Who gets happy during the day and depressed at night? During the day, I'm so alive and motivated. At night, I'm like, Mom. It's a weird, this is so good. I know this whole video is like centered around me trying this, but this is so freaking good. The cup is so freaking cute. I love the yellow with the green. It makes you feel like you're in Maui. I'm definitely someone who doesn't look good with all their hair pulled back off their face. We figured that out in this video. Okay, I got those 2 Cinnabon Delights, and they're calling my name. I'm still trying to eat good today, too. When I saw that. Not as warm as I would like, but good though. Alright, you guys. Hope you're all having a really good day. Get one of these freezes. I don't want to know how many calories are in them, but they're so good. The whipped. I can't even describe product. It's like slushy meets like the ice cream taste. It's like a creamsicle, like a pineapple version of a creamsicle. Like it's a popsicle with a little bit of that cream taste in there. What an interesting menu item for Taco Bell. We're gonna save the rest of that because it's really good. It's really good. I'm really impressed. Good job, Taco Bell. I approve, so keep selling it. What? Oh god, oh my god, whoa. Okay, I haven't had a brain freeze in so long, and I just got one. Holy cow, why does that happen? Whoa. Ooh, that's gnarly. Okay, drink responsibly. Let me know also, too, if on the bottom of my Canon screen, it says AF. I'm literally looking at it now, and I see the recording, and it says AF. And that doesn't mean it's autofocusing. Or do I have to push the AF so it autofocuses, and then it says MF? I'm assuming it's autofocus if I'm seeing the AF on the screen. It's like displaying, hey, you're in autofocus right now. Let me know. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.